Who here is a fan of homeschooling? That would be all of these people, and the reason why we are here today is to talk about this first LEGO League Challenge that a bunch of homeschoolers ended up winning a segment of it, and they are going on to Daytona, Florida in late June to take part in they are the What Are We Doing in the Desert? What Are We Doing in the Desert group of homeschoolers, and they will be in this first LEGO League Challenge, and we get to talk to them today on this episode of Checking In with Jeff Davenport, brought to you by SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community. Now, you might be thinking, Lego Challenge, why aren't they doing this in San Diego next to Legoland? No, it's not about that. It's more about the robotics side of things, and we just talked about that at the Yes Fair last week. This is kind of a continuation. As you look at this board here, you can see the different ways that these young students end up putting their robots together to be able to do all sorts of fun things throughout this Lego League Challenge. And we're going to talk to them and find out a little bit more about who they are and what they're doing. Let's start with you. What is your name?
My name is Ezra, and I am 9 years old.
Ezra, what grade are you in at 9 years old?
I am in 5th grade.
In 5th grade. Now, what was your role here on this table?
Okay, so I'm doing the sonar right there. The sonar.
Which one? Point at it. Let's go walk over there, and you can show us here.
This one. Here.
Okay.
So, here's the sonar, how it works. You're supposed to push this all the way and get all of these green things up. But there's also different ways to do it. I have this attachment that just does this.
Oh, okay.
And I'm trying to get an attachment that does this.
Oh, goodness. Okay. And that's the challenge that you need to come up with for this particular part of the project?
Yes.
I think that's fantastic. Give Ezra a big hand, everybody. Come on. You can stay over there or come back over here. Who's next? What is your name?
My name is Logan, and I'm 14 years old.
Logan, I knew your name, Logan. I was just making sure you knew your name. So, I'm glad you passed that test. Logan, how excited are you about this whole first Lego League Challenge?
It's exciting. It's kind of nervous when you get to the first competition, because this is my first year in first Lego League, and but once you go, it's all really exciting, a bunch of teams, and it's also really fun to figure out how to make the robot move, to do the innovation project, to be creative with how you look at these projects.
I love that side of creativity. And is there any particular one on this board that you're working with?
I don't really do the board. I'm more of the person who does innovation. I do like the board over there.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, these boards, which are absolutely fantastic.
We did more of the creating the board and the information on it.
So there's also right here inside the Sierra Vista Library, by the way, which is where we are. They have the boards over on the side that kind of explain different things, almost like you would see at the Yes Fair that we ended up seeing last week. So Logan, fantastic job, my friend. Good to see you today.
Thank you.
All right, who's up next? What is your name?
I thought you knew my name. My name's Dayton. I am 12 years old.
I was just making sure you knew your name. Okay, 12 years old. Let's talk about this for you. This is something really cool. What Are We Doing in the Desert is your team name, and to be able to go. Have you been to Florida before?
Maybe when I was younger. I don't know for sure.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, you'll remember this trip for sure. What is your role here for First Lego League Challenge for What Are We Doing in the Desert?
I mainly do the boards,
Okay.
but I recently took up the challenge of trying to do the raise the mast and grab the treasure chest.
Which one's that? Which one? Point at that one right here.
So the goal of this one is to raise the mast this much and have it stay this, not to go this far. And there's another part to grab extra points is to grab this chest right here. So I'm working on an attachment that'll do that.
So not only do you have to work on an attachment, but you also need to come up with the code for it, right? Or does someone else do the coding?
Yeah, somebody else does
To
coding.
code the robot, to tell it to do that, right?
So people build attachments and other people code it. It's kind of how we do it. Some people do attachments, some people do coding.
So what you're saying is, I think I'm just coming up with this for the very first time. What you're saying is, teamwork makes the dream work. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I think I just invented that phrase, all right? Trademark me.
You didn't invent that.
What? Are you sure? I thought I did. All right. Get out of here. All right. Enough of you guys. Good to see you. What is your name?
My name is Jonah, and I'm 14 years old.
Jonah, good to see you, my friend. Are you pretty excited about that? Yeah, and you're 14. Look, just keep in mind that I'm 6'7". Keep that in mind as you watch this. Jonah, as the audience laughs here, which is good. Jonah, what is your role here with the First Lego League Challenge? What Are We Doing in the Desert team?
My role is like more coding / attachment building, like
Okay.
Aiden was saying. I have been working on this where you have to push it up and then it flips it. The shark, flip the coral beds, Scuba Steve, and then this coral tree is kind of tricky because you have to keep it in the base here and then flip it onto the yellow support without it coming out of the base. And the
Oh,
base
I
is
see.
just
I see. Okay.
extra points though. So
And is that kind of a fun challenge, or is it a difficult challenge to come up with these different obstacles or things that you're facing to code them correctly to make sure that they get the most amount of points possible?
yes. So yeah.
So it is challenging and
Yeah.
hard and fun.
Yes, sir.
That's what you're saying.
Yes.
I like that. All right, let's move on. How are you doing today? What's your name?
My name is Logan and I'm 11 years old.
Logan, 11 years old, buddy. So what is going to be your role here for First Lego
I've been
League?
working on dumping the krill and the coral and not the krill, the coral and the seabed sample into the boat.
Okay, so you have to come up with, so you do the building of it?
Yes.
Okay, and then you work with the coders to
Yes.
be able to accomplish what the task is.
Yes.
And do you try to think in terms of, I want to get the most amount of points possible, or in terms of, I want to make it successful?
I want to make it successful.
Okay, all right, and the points will just come after that.
Yes.
I think that's a good way to do it, Logan. All right, good job, buddy. All right, who's up next?
My name is Daniel, and I'm 12 years old.
Daniel, good to see you today, my friend. What is your specific role here? With what are we doing in the desert? The homeschool league for First Lego League Challenge here at the library in Sierra Vista today.
I mainly line up at competition and code the robot.
Okay, so what do you mean by line up? Do you get everything set and squared away and then code, or how does that work?
At competition, I line the robot up to go and do the runs,
Okay.
and then I code it here.
Oh, okay. And how do you think your team has done in these competitions leading up to this point here, where you're going to be going to Florida, and we'll talk more about that in just a minute. That's pretty crazy. The team's done well, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Who's your favorite member of the team? No, don't say that. That's all right. But good to see you. Congratulations. And how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm Hannah, and I'm 10 years old.
Hannah, it's great to hear from you. What is something exciting about knowing, again, this is that robotics and STEM, it is not just for boys. It's for girls too, right?
Yeah, I feel good.
Yeah.
To, prove, I can do it too.
Absolutely. What do you do for the First Lego League Challenge? What is your role on the team?
I do innovation project, and I line up at competition.
Okay, so very similar. You guys end up doing something similar, working together to get everything lined up, and then do you do the coding as well? You said, or is the coding more for others, or you just line everything up?
I line stuff up.
I think that's good. I think that's great. We got to have people who keep us in line. I need someone who keeps me in line. That's Todd right behind the camera. So to have things in line and ready to go for competition. Do you have any predictions of how you're going to do when you get to Florida at the end of June? I mean, we're already planning this right now, and we're going to talk about how our viewers can get involved in that. Do you already have the ideas of what challenges you're going to be presenting during that event in Florida?
Yeah, we have a little, we have something, yeah.
Okay, all right, but she's not going to tell us, because if she told us, she'd have to, well, we won't go there. But anyway, thank you so much. Lovely to see you. What is your name?
I'm Zachary. I'm 14 years old.
Zachary, great to see you, man. What's your role here with What Are We Doing in the Desert?
I'm almost an everything guy. I help build
A utility player. We like those.
I build attachments. I've helped build several different models of the robot we have, because we've gone through, 5 iterations of it. Okay. I've also helped create the design for our logo.
Oh, okay. The logo on the shirt, you mean? Or?
No, the one on the back.
Oh, the one on the. Oh my gosh, I didn't see it. Hey, Todd, take a look at this here. Yeah. Turn around right here. Other way. There we go. And let's say as Todd is looking at the one here, so you came up with this whole thing right there. Look at that with the water theme. What are we doing in the desert? I like that too. Because you're a utility player, you're able to kind of step up and step in at any point and oversee things. Does that mean that you've been doing this for quite some time? How many years have you been doing robotics?
This is actually my first and last year because my age, since I'm 14, I'll be moving up into the next level. So
okay.
This is kind of the
All
end of
right.
this,
So this is the beginning and the end for your career, and being able to start anew next year when you age out and get into the next bracket. So you want to go out on top. That's what you want to do this year, and you got a great team assembled here, right?
Yeah.
I think so too. All right. What is going on? How are you today?
I'm good. My name is Jack, and I'm 12 years old.
Jack, it's good to see you, my friend. 12 years old. Now let's look at this board here, or this board here. Which part are you a part of for What Are We Doing in the Desert, the homeschool group putting together this first Lego League Challenge?
I helped build some of these traps you can see right here.
Oh, Todd, come over and look at it here. Let me get out of the way so Todd can see that. Okay, so that's a photo of a what?
Getting trap, which is a trap to catch lionfish. So you'll set it at the sea bottom like this, and then lionfish will eventually, here's a better reference. It goes in the bottom of the sea right here. Then lionfish will come. They're attracted to lattice plastic, and then you pull up the trap and it closes, and yeah.
Now, why do you want to trap lionfish?
Because they're an invasive species in the Atlantic Ocean, which means they don't belong there, and they're overpopulating and eating things that should belong there.
That's a great answer. How do they taste? Do they taste like chicken?
People say they taste really good, and they're healthy to eat too.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean, most fish have a healthy component with omega-3 fatty acids, as well as, having kind of clean meat, so to speak. So, that's awesome, man. Well, congratulations on that. What a great idea. And last but not least, how are you today? What's your name?
My name is Thaddeus, and I'm 9 years old.
Thaddeus, nice to see you, my friend. What is your role here among What Are We Doing in the Desert for this team?
I did help a little bit building the traps.
Okay. And how many years have you been doing this? Are you the veteran of the team? Have you been doing this all 9 years of your life, or is this something that you just recently started?
Year.
It's your first year. Okay. So you get to learn along with some of the other first years here too, right? Mm-hmm. Is that intimidating when you come into something like this? Are you a little nervous when you see all your teammates, or are you still able to find a way to contribute?
I can't remember. I joined in Lego League a while ago.
Yeah, but have you been playing with Legos a lot, like for as long as you can remember, and doing Legos? And does that experience in playing with Legos help with the first Lego League Challenge?
It might help a little bit because we're using a different kind of Legos, and I usually like to use bricks.
Right. And these aren't just the bricks. These are, yeah, exactly. Yeah, like those. Instead, you're using. Cogs. Yeah. Okay. So there is a little bit of crossover, but it is two different things at the end of the day.
Yes.
Well, I think you've done a great job here with all these. Can we get a big hand for all these guys here? We got our studio audience here. Now it's time to talk to the coach. Come on over, Coach. Let's talk to you about these kids here.
Yeah.
First of all, introduce yourself to everyone.
I'm Sarah Mutehart.
Sarah, great to see
Not
you.
gonna say my age.
And what on earth can you say about the amazing things that these kids accomplished over the course of this time to be able to get to that level where they're going to Florida?
It's amazing. There are only 3 veterans, and the rest are all first year, and they have taken this challenge. They have learned it. They've learned how to code in a new system. They've learned how to build and work together as a team. And at first, it's always a little, hairy to come together as a team. And then they've come together, cheered for each other. Some of the youngers are just the first to run to get the piece that someone needs. And someone I have an idea. And it's so cool to hear that, because then they have that idea and then someone works through it with them and then finishes it out. And every competition, they scored more. And I am so excited because I think that they are going to score more than they ever have before at this next competition.
So you're saying the trajectory is going the right way, which is why it just keeps building on itself. And are you seeing their confidence grow in something like this? What are some things that they can learn through STEM that they can take with them the rest of their lives?
It's more problem solving, because there's so many issues that they can't anticipate until they're doing it. So you can have great ideas, but until you're doing it and that robot runs, you don't know what issue is going to come up. So with doing it over and over again, it can be the same, and then a new problem arises. And it's what in the world? So they have to problem solve well beyond just a simple issue that they do. It has to go just, they solve the problem, but now there's new issues. And so that's just life. And so they can take that and go forward with every area of their life. But they've done so many problem solving, and someone said they've rebuilt the robot about 6 times in order to try to get the best version. So.
Well, it's a lot of hard work and a lot of effort, and amazing what this homeschool community has been able to do and compete at some of the highest levels, and now literally going to Florida. But it will take money to make a trip like this possible, and that's why there's a fundraising effort going on and a GoFundMe where the community can actually help make sure that all these kids make it to Daytona, Florida in late June. That's it seems like a lot of time. I know it's not. It's going to go by very quickly because it's, March, April, May, June. It's like 3 months away. So, I mean, it's 90 days basically to raise the funds and have everything ready to go, to get the tickets ready and make sure that they are going to be on the ground there in Florida at a table much like this to be able to compete against people on an international level.
Yes, there will be teams from all over the world that get to do this. We've heard that places, South Africa, England, even, what was it, Turkmenistan? Was there competing at one of these international competitions.
I think you just made that country up. That can't be a real country. I don't know.
Yeah, but they get to see other cultures, other people, how they competed, and it's the same exact board for everyone around the world. So it's an even playing field of doing this, and they just get to see so much and learn. Well,
and that is all part of the fun. And of course, for the fundraising portion of the information, yes. Should I pass that off, or should we talk to?
Please.
Okay. All right. Come on.
Yes.
Come on up. Here we go. You get to talk. Now you get to talk here. Well, in front of the board, in front of all these kids here. Step on over right here. Introduce yourself to everyone.
Hi, I'm Josie Hernandez.
Josie, it's lovely to see you. And so, as part of this, we're letting people have the opportunity to find a place where they can help make these dreams possible for these kids to win an international first LEGO League championship.
Yep, it's an experience of a lifetime. It's something that they're, working really hard for it, and there's so much people that they want to say thank you to, and I'm here to lead them the way, but they're doing all the work. So let's have the kids speak, and they want to say things. They want to tell you what the fundraisers are all about and all that.
Okay, let's do it real quick. Who wants to go first with fundraisers? Oh, you have no. Okay, go ahead with your notes.
So we have fundraisers. We have a basket. We're gonna have a basket sale. We have like. Logan.
Oh, who's next? Oh, hang on.
We're going to have a gift basket auction. We are doing a bake sale. We're going to do a children's entrepreneurs market. We've also created sponsorship opportunities. And we have created a GoFundMe account. We are trying to raise $8,000. We also got an invitation for a pitch competition in April where we can practice presenting our innovation project in front of judges and possibly earn a cash prize that we can put towards the team funds.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Who's next? Who's next to talk about this? Or does that pretty much wrap it up? That sounds like it wraps it up, right? Or does somebody have any more information? You got more information? Okay, go ahead.
Well, our team is supposed to raise, our goals are to raise $8,000, and so we can try to win this competition. Our team is raring to go to get to this competition, and even if we don't do well, we will walk away with something that we've learned, something better from this competition. I mean, yeah.
Well, we know everyone's going to be following your journey here, and where would people go in order to find out how to donate or how to sponsor or how to make sure that they're a part of the raffles?
That's right.
There's a GoFundMe QR code we have a business card and on our flyer. I do not have a business card currently, but we have Facebook. So if you want to scan that and figure out more about us, you can scan there. But if you want to sponsor us or donate money, scan this one.
Perfect. So you got the Facebook link there, which I'll make sure is in the post description. You got the GoFundMe link, which we'll put in the post description as well. I don't know if it's there right now. I don't think it is, but we'll get it after this video goes out. And again, find these business cards right here that look just like that. What are we doing in the desert? First, a LEGO League Challenge team heading to Daytona, Florida, not to go race around a racetrack. They're going to be racing around a table just like this, and you will see the amazing things that these young people can do with a little bit of code, with a lot of ingenuity, with some engineering, all those STEM things that are ready for them. Oh, are you going to show us a little demo here? You're going to give us a demo of what's going on? We always like this. This is kind of fun. Okay, so I get to do play-by-play for a lot of different things, Todd, as you know, and so I'm happy to do play-by-play for this. So the two gentlemen, they push the button and it's moving forward. Looks like it's making a turn. It flipped it over. My gosh, I don't know what that did, but it did something. And are you guys not impressed with this? Why are we not here cheering for this? It flipped something over right here. Come on. This is crazy. All right, now they're setting up for heat number 2, and this one will be moving in. Looks like forward. Oh, nope, turning. Okay, it ended up running over something, and now it ended up flipping and turning and twisting and then going all the way back. Oh, look at that. Oh, backing up into that. Oh my, how many things did that just do? That did like 6 things in one run there. That's absolutely incredible. And this is all the fun of STEM. And Coach, come on over and talk about how proud are you of these guys working together, something like this. This is something special.
It is amazing. So that GoFundMe page is going to be helpful. We also have some other ways to help, but they are working hard. It's not just building Legos. It is so much more than that of trying to complete these missions. And it's so cool to watch. They're 9 to 14. That's the age bracket that they have to be in. And there's a lot of development in there, but it's fun to watch the youngers and the olders and everyone get together and have fun.
Talk about how amazing the homeschool community is here in Cochise County.
It is unbelievable. It is one of a kind because it is a small community, but it's mighty. And there are so many opportunities for homeschooling here in this, it's a rather small community, but there are groups. There are people who come together that there's times to give away free curriculum. Just like, come, let's share our curriculum. Let's talk about it. And park dates, it's just endless for opportunities here in especially Sierra Vista.
Yeah, and you can learn more in the post description about that. Learn more about these kids. Please, by all means, leave them some love in the live chat and leave them some thumbs ups on this video because they've done an amazing. Did they do an amazing job today, guys? And then
We want to just say thank you real quick, Thaddeus.
Oh, hang on. Oh, go ahead.
We want to give a huge thank you to Aloe Fiber for being our King Lionfish sponsor. And also a thank you to everyone who has or will donate to our GoFundMe.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome. Anybody else need to say anything more? Or I'm sorry. Go right ahead.
I want to say also thank you to everyone who is helping us get to experience this unique opportunity. Thank you for supporting us.
Absolutely. And most of all, thank you for watching this episode of Checking In with Jeff Davenport, brought to you by SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community. These young folks and their family members going to be getting on a jet plane and flying to Daytona, Florida at the end of... Is nobody else excited about this? Is nobody else excited? I'm kind of excited. You guys, I know there's a lot of work. I know there's a lot of preparation. There's a lot of thought. There's a lot of creativity that needs to happen in order to get there. But you can help make that possible by checking out the links in the post description. Thank you so much to all the parents, all the family members, and of course these fantastic students, these fantastic homeschool students putting together their first Lego League Challenge team. What are we doing in the desert? I believe everybody in Florida will be finding out at the end of June. For more information, check out the post description. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you find value added from the things you see on Cool FM Live, leave us a thumbs up, leave us a follow, and please share this video around and let everybody know what is going on in the homeschool community here in Sierra Vista and all across Cochise County. These kids are amazing, and you need to be a part of it one way or another. We hope you'll choose to do that. Have a great day, everybody. We'll check in with you again later on. Big round of applause one more time. High fives, high fives, high fives, high fives. Great job, guys. Great job. Great job. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Oh, my goodness gracious. Great job. Way to go. Way to go. They're amazing. Oh, my